is never enough, so... Well, let's give it another try. So now I'm actually pretty far away from it. Maybe I might be able to turn back to my teleport. The teleport is closed. Fuck. I was wondering what is... like how you're getting punished by basically dying. Well, this is how it is. Really far away from it, I think. Finally more people are starting to play this game, Wolcen says. How's it going, Wolcen? No, that'll be hardcore though. I don't think so. That should be. Hopefully. That was such a weird experience for me, that boss fight. It was... I don't know how to explain it. It was as easy as you saw it. It was a really, really easy fight. And for the most part, even when I failed, I wasn't taking that much damage. And when we killed the little skeletons, we were gaining a lot of, like, you know, heal potion charges. And then again, I died. And the only way that I can explain it is because, like, the ground. I think it's a little bit harder to control the character. Maybe even now. Maybe I lost some, like, movement speed. Something is making me slower. Let's see the movement speed of the character. Nothing changes there. Is that like a secondary movement speed stat here? There it is. 4.1 is exactly the same. Nothing changes. Fair enough. Fair enough. You do you. You do you. Let's have a secondary chance with that. Any water around there? How did you not throw star? Am I the wrong one? Sure. Oh, I see what's going on here. But we can go from the other side now, though. I'm frozen. Thanks for this, you can actually like range pull them. I'm thinking of taking like whirlwind for that fight. I could definitely like destroy the ads that are coming with whirlwind. And I want to be leveling up the whirlwind in the first place anyway, so what do I replace though? Maybe this stupid dagger. I cannot even use it for the most part, honestly. Look at this. It has like a high chance to crit. That's what it is. Stupid dagger throw. Let's go back to whirlwind on the first button. Let's go there on that one. And we're alright. Nice. I'm coming from the other side. There's there's no other side, I just realized. Uh-oh, this might be our first crash, guys. No! Please, stop it! Oh, the music is continuing. Wolcen is saying, I have been following the game since it was called Umbra. Would you say that 20 bucks is a good investment as the game is at the moment? No, a lot is missing. To be honest with you, I think right now it's a good state to spend it, probably, yeah. Especially considering that you enjoy this type of game a lot more than before. Let's try to like exit the game, let me say. Yeah, I'll be able to see my task manager. Why can't Steam? Give me a second, guys. I wonder if my stream is still going on as I am signing out. So cancel this one. Streaming. OBS is currently active. Good, good, good. Are you sure you want to exit now? Good, good, good. We find a workaround. We find a workaround. I did try to like log out from the Windows, and it did shut all the programs down, but it prompted something from the OBS. So now we're back to it. Alright, you know, open the Steam. I mean, just because of that, I think we should take the task manager to the secondary screen so that I can have the task manager visible to me when the game crashes on the main one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? My chat and everything just closed down, guys. Give me like 1 minute, okay? I can switch to this. Doom, 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 and you can see my masterpiece of a Pikachu on the side. Doom, 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 doom. My chat. Nice. Maybe if it will get more content and gets officially released, then it might get its price pumped up. There has been some games that has done that before. That's true. That's true. Definitely. Let's see where my save is, by the way. That's going to be interesting. I wish I didn't die to that. I hate dying in these. I think it's worth the $20. That is such a small amount of money to play so many builds. I can blow that on meal or beer. Just buy it, gorgeous game. True. Defense on everyone. Say we are level 14. Dude, I like my character's look to me. Your eyes are kind of awkward. I think I was like kind of messing around when I was opening the character itself. What? OBS is not detecting the game. I think you can hear it though. I'm comparing to Puffer is alles free, and you cannot pay more money to buy one. Yeah, I think. I'm not really sure. Like, did they say anything about like how? Why is this so loud right now? Did they say like anything about how they are seeing the future of this game when it is finished? Like, did they give a sneak peek in something like maybe seasons, maybe like just online, or like is it always going to be something like Grim Dawn, maybe with like, you know, multiplayer option, but like, you know, your saves are always in your computer? Like, how is it going to be? Like, did they say anything about it at all? Din, 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 din. Should join the Discord of this. Hey, save is there. That's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna go for that boss directly. Halfway to 15 now. Assassin is coming next. We are going to be dashing all around the place, I think. It's going to be interesting. Every time, I think, if I didn't understand it wrong, like, we will have our dash cooldown reset every now and then. So, is that chest over there every single time, do you think, then? Check it out. Yo, yo, yo. What is going on with this character right now? Hold up. That chest is there again, in fact. Okay. The farming method, guys. This is going to be my first YouTube guide. You log out at this point and then come back to that chest. I'm just joking. Maximum health in rage on kill and incredibly more rage armor. Max level is 60. They will have multiplayer PvP apocalyptic mode bosses. So it is not going to be like live server requirements. You can play it offline. I think that was the question that I was trying to ask in the first place. Not really sure why I made it so complicated. Can you please stop? Are we okay? Savage. Is this the first time we are seeing... Uh-oh. Oh shit, that's a trap on the floor. I was wondering what those runes are on the floor. There we have. Assassin waistband with the agility. It increases the health that you gain. Healing potions. I see. Something is not saved. Now we're gonna need to fix that once again. Let's do it fast. So we have like whirlwind on the first button again, and then this one on the fifth button. Never mind the dagger throw. That's how you're gonna play it. Double brutal strike. There's even more now. Great. It's stunned, right? Medium range potion. Where the fuck are you guys coming from? Let's do it. Yeah, I think like whirlwind is pretty much no-brainer, especially since I'm having a hard time like controlling my character sometimes. Like in that boss fight. It does require some precise moving to like go between the skulls. I think that's going to be a good thing. Let's never mind looting the white stuff from now on, okay? Map doesn't open here, but there's a tab map this time. Inside the dungeons there's the tab map, you guys. But like outside in the world you cannot use the tab. It's kinda annoying to be honest with you, it's weird. This one is really good though. Maybe the layout changed this time, I'm not too sure if I remember this place. Yo, some lay? How's it going? Welcome, dude. Well, I have advised you to use one Umbra consuming skill for your own safety. If you don't have rage, you consume Umbra fast. That is actually a good idea. That's a really, really good idea. Because like my start is kind of awkward, as you can see. Like I need to start hitting them to like gain rage. You know what I'm saying? But like then again, every single opener is going to be using that spell. It's kind of weird. But I guess that is the game's style, actually. Interesting. Where are you going? I'm effectively being kited. Holy shit, this is like Inferno Diablo 3 annoying. You remember an Act 2. Please, make it stop. Can they like shoot over? They're actually really squishy. Please. Oh my god, I'm not going there. Nice. This was one of the rather most annoying fights that we had here, I think. It's refusing to rage. Nice. There was another kiter. He was just ignoring the fight for the most part. This dungeon is massive. Can we go down those stairs now? Right now you cannot party play, Karma. Welcome though. I need a way to get in. That's what we need. He is destroying me with that electric shred. Woohoo! Okay. No. There's something ticking. Look at my HP. The fuck is going on? Please make it stop. Right. Solid braces. So some sort of like a side area to this place. It was really challenging actually. I was wondering if I can move the tab map. Not necessarily, it doesn't look like it. S is the one that is opening it. I cannot figure out. Maybe we can zoom out from it. Not really. But page up and down. No. Wolcen saying, I heard that the co-op ain't far off though, I think. They said in the next month or two. See, you know me, when it comes to games like this, I enjoy playing it alone, so at my own speed. Sometimes really fast, sometimes, you know, just take a break. Yo, what's up, Seed? How's it going? So I've been thinking about that advice that you gave me, by the way. I'm just going to like pop the potion instead. I've been paying attention to it pretty much. Why are those like orange? So like as you use the potion, it's fine. You just need to like have a better keep up. It's called the medium range potion. I suppose I would have liked to have the two tones like another color. I don't know. Definitely. This is definitely different than the first dungeon that we made. I don't know. It feels like the things. Maybe it is randomized. I'm not really sure. It's probably not. It's just that like I'm not used to this place. The iron hammer. Let's check out the hammer. Doom, 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 doom. It's for level 14. It's a 4 hammer. No, actually it requires level 7 on the essay. Bottom right it says. $120 toughness, damage taken from human reduced. better not die to the boss, because I've been thinking about like finding a faster way to come back here if I die once more time. I don't think there's a way. You need to walk this path again. If that's the case. Let's get rid of some of the stupid stuff. We have looted one nail, the cudgel. Hindforged staff of light. Spade. That's it. We need to go back now. The gate is not here either. Oh shit, look at this. There's Smith Hammer, Amber Ring. I don't necessarily find yellow items all that often, so rend resistant, maximum health. Critical strike chance. And the cooldown reduction to the spells. We don't necessarily have like a spell that is using a cooldown all that much time. I have been sitting, I know where we are slow, I just realized I have been sitting on a defensive stance, it's my bad. Let's see. I don't necessarily know if we were sitting on a defensive stance versus the boss, probably not, I don't think so. This was a massive dungeon. Oh my god, he destroyed me. So we definitely start taking care of resistances somehow. And I think the spell resistance is going to be coming from like willpower. Because like every time we're finding and fighting something that is like any sort of spell damage, we're just getting destroyed. We really need to be careful. I'll try to like pay more attention to the items with like resistances. That was fire for the most part, I think. So we can like try to save those sort of like rings. Shadow. Maybe the shadow is the purple one, I'm not really sure. Let's try to get back to it. Medium rage. Can I actually like add the medium rage over there as well, or no? It's closed. Can I add the medium rage onto the one? We definitely need to like work on the resistances somehow. I have minus resistances. Okay. I guess that's what happens when you are going all out on like ferocity and the agility from the get-go. Come on, at least we know where we are going this time. If you get the option to use two-handed axes, is there any point to not take the dual wield passive and just use the one-handed two-handed? I have absolutely no idea. I definitely don't have that much practice with the game to be able to answer that. What do you guys think of this game? I like the fact that you said, what do you guys? Love you. Yo man, I don't want to die to you again, please. Let's go. We need to be playing a little bit more careful till I figure out this resistance. Look at this, the spell resistance is -7% from it. And if I sync like all attributes that is coming right now, it's going to be -4. Presence is 100%. Your current presence level affects how enemies spot and target you in combat. Normal value for presence is 100. Below, you become harder to target and see. At 0, you're invisible. With values higher than 100%, you're easier to spot. Okay. It's really interesting for an ARPG. I don't want to like sink my points into willpower and then realize that we are supposed to be working on our resistances by other matters, you know what I mean? See, attack speed difference for 10. It's actually quite good. Got like 2% attack speed from this. Yeah, sure, it's alright. So this is the big point though, like we're able to dash, I think, as long as we get a killing blow, if I'm not mistaken. 5 more ferocity as well. Exceeds 100%. How the fuck do I exceed it though? Stop. Stamina regeneration and critical damage to weapons. Ferocity. Searing chain goes through enemies. There's something called searing chain somehow. Weapon mastery axes. Yeah, I suppose we're gonna have to like make some sort of like okay, I'm gonna check out these like brownish looking nodes. See if there's any resistance for me. Maybe at the start of the Guardian. Not really though, I've seen the start of the Guardian. Grappling hook. We might need to like go for some like bleeding stuff. One of them is saying like when your presence is below, and the other one is saying presence above. I'm sitting on 100%, man. Oh, we save it right here and we continue progressing for now. I have to decide that one. Hand-forged Warhammer. Let's see if there's a difference between the hand-forged and the normal stuff. Holy crap, the damage. Give it to me. We need one more of that thing. Maybe the hand-forged stuff is more. Is he really running away? Come back here, please. Do you feel that the character is a little bit more agile now? After having those changes? Like we swapped the stances, and on top of that we're also hand-forged mace. We need a Warhammer though, not a mace. Fast. Wait, do I even know this? Yeah. Don't like this, way too complicated. You can move those circles, yeah, I know. Yeah, some sort of like a travel. I mean, you can definitely complicate it by yourself if you overthink it, but like for the most part, it's better to just like go at it and focus on one side. If you want to be a mage, focus on the main side, you know what I mean? And it's not that complicated, yeah? Once you're more experienced with the game, you'll be looking at things a little bit better. You'll know what to look at. Or how to look at them. Not necessarily I do right now, but I don't mind. I'm just focusing on 200 stuff right now. It should be easy. This place looks a little bit familiar. flag and an ember ring. How come everything respawned? What the fuck? When you die, stuff respawns? I don't think so though. Doom 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 doom. We're gonna do a different tactic versus the boss. Next time we can get to him. It might actually take a while to get to him, by the looks of things, but... The next tactic is going to be burn, 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 I think. I'll try to make him down. And see what sort of damage we actually have. Because by the looks of things, when we focus things down, we're actually destroying them. Hard to find what is on the floor. What was distortion anyways? Disruption. Look at that, we. All we need is a little bit of life steal, I think. Not life on kill, but like rather steal. Leech. Buck with us, that's right. How you doing, Buck? Thank you. Chill out once again. Try to fight this guy. Here we go. I'm gonna kill him this time, I swear. I need to kill the border because he's like jumping around. This guy. If I can catch him just once, he's like on. Oh my god. This guy was already beefing, like. You can definitely feel the difference between like normal enemies and that. It's just crazy different. Let's check if we have something cool here. I ended up collecting like so much shit once again. Pretty sure how I'm pulling that off. It's a mace. Orcish dagger. For level 15. Toughness and health regen. So this guy was, I think it was dealing toxic damage. I would say so. It's like mace. Skill unlocked, arrow rain. Alright, well. We cannot sit here forever, I gotta fight him somehow. Let's see if I can pull the others. You can definitely like off-screen pull them with the mark. That was not necessary. died, but he did shotgun me with that stupid ability of his. Oh man, I'm so scared from this guy. Extra damage, frontal defense, lightning protection, and returns the damage as well. I think he actually like reflects or something. I'm not really sure how it works. Nope. I'm off. But dude, did he take damage or he has some sort of like an armor? I see. What? Oh shit, that hits me. I'm alive. Somehow. What's it put? And now is the time, let's try it. Club. Doom, 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 doom. Look at the armor difference on this thing. $180. I refuse. The Orcish Club is good, I think, but it seems to me that's a one-hander, though, isn't it? No, definitely not. I'm not really sure, actually. Like, does it even like say if it's a one-hander or a two-hander? Suppose we can judge from the damage values. Damage value is really high on this one. Yeah, okay, we're gonna jump up here, and this is going to be the boss fight, I think, guys. The one that we died to. Here we go, here we go. Halaku, the Bones Load. You see that shit on the floor, that's what is slowing me down for the most part. It's really hard to get away from. Yeah, I think we get a chill during this phase. There's no other way. I'm not really sure. I can actually like go around them, but the amount of slow that my character is suffering is just crazy. A battle arts. How come it doesn't work? There we are. Okay. Rip. Once again. Pretty sure it's physical damage and the toxic damage. There's nothing else, I think. Not really sure. It should be about the colors that you take, no? Messed up at the end. It was going so good, in fact. That fight alone is really promising, though, if you think about it. It's pretty fun to play. Should we do anything with, like, level ups here? Maybe. Maybe. What should I level up there? Maybe my right click. Using the brutal strike quite a bit. 50k. Okay, Okay, let me see how it looks exactly. Can we choose now? Yeah, we can choose now. Brutal Strike inflicts more damage. Hitting enemies with the Brutal Strike may knock them down. No, 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 no. Go with the more damage, my man. Go with the more damage. What else am I using? I'm using the Killer Instinct, but I don't think that's upgradable. I should, for once, like, I should stop pressing 4. Because like we're sitting on defensive stance, then I'm losing way too much. Maybe the seismic rift a little bit, like, interesting idea. Let's go with the whirlwind. Alright. Your movement speed is increased while you keep hitting the enemies. While you keep hitting the enemies, all your main resistances are increased while you keep hitting the enemies. Except the stun one. That is really interesting, and we can try to abuse that because like my main resistances are shit, I think. Let's try this one more time. Is the skill tree interesting? Yeah, it is sort of. It is sort of. At least we're moving faster this time instead of like slow. Defensive stance last time. My weapons were upgraded as well, like compared to the last fight. I don't know, the last fight that I was taking was really chill. I think he's not able to like rotate his skulls, you know, that skull cast that is like in front of him. He's not able to like rotate that cast. And when he starts making that like I don't know, shatter or whatever, we'll get the fuck out of there, I think. I'll check the right side once everything reset. See how the pathing is, will hit. Run out of range like instantly, pretty much. I need to check this place out. Look at that range, like it's insane. This destroys your range the second that you like whirlwind. I'm gonna check out the passive tree and maybe we can see some sort of like better range management. The second that I start like whirlwinding, it just like destroys my range and it stops it. Wasn't the case before. Back here. I wish I was friendly fire with the traps that are laying on the floor and I can like dodge them. Oh, you got to be shooting. How do I get the knowledge? You sell the books back to that guy, I think, right? Let's try this one more time, shall we? Guess I'm gonna buy it and try it out. I hope you like it, dude. We try this one more time. What is going on with that guy? We need to kill this guy. I will actually die to this. Might be good. Might be good. I'm not sure yet. No! I'm dead. Down. The elemental damage is insane. And every time you come back here, the entire dungeon resets. I am extremely digging it. Fuck. How the hell do we get more resistances? And it's not even the toughness. It's supposed to be like willpower, maybe. Wait. This guy. Using my left and right. Yeah, that was the last one. We'll choose like one more because of that. No. Frost resistance. Lightning resistance. How come I have like minuses then? My rend resistance is 12%, the rest is like minus. Give me an item with resistance, let's see. Fuck. Look at this. It stays like minus 1.7 and then you equip it and it's still minus 1.7. Is this a joke or? What are you doing for me exactly? Doesn't work? What about like rings then? The ring works. The other ring will work as well. Just this one doesn't. Oh, so is this one. Okay. Not really sure why though. You don't have better pens than this? You got to be shitting me. Show me some better pens. I think there's none. 40 agility. Damage to Pythos. Pythos is the Spideys, I think. I'll buy this. Sure. 5% off. I'm gonna give one more try, man. We have to play it more carefully. But like, if it's fire damage, they'll just destroy me one more time. I feel like. I think fire has been the one that is hitting out of his mind to me. This rend resistance is not necessarily doing anything to me, is it? % of physical damage. I'll use that one instead. Some more lightning resistance instead. We'll see how it goes. I mean, at least the rings are working when it comes to like, you know, checking out your stats over here. Like fire and lightning resistance is working now. And I have like 2% physical resistance. The rest, I'm not really sure why. I'm staying so down below. Yeah, the Arcanist guy. You have to sell the Arcanist guy. But the buff goes away somehow. Interesting. I think it's because I died, I don't know. Swap to aura around again. back here. We gotta learn how to fight them. This is the only way. I cannot spend my dodge roll. I need to use it at the very last second on every single fight. He died exactly this guy over here, the goal. But he was sort of like attached with the boss, with like, I don't know, some sort of like a leash. He was getting empowered, not only that, but also like leaving some sort of like a fire trail. Not enough raise, story of my life. Stuck or something, look at this, it's not doing anything. The tones, they don't disappear. They're trying to implement some sort of like filter themselves, I suppose. The more important stuff stays. Not really, like the blue stuff was like disappearing now. And they're for the most part better than everything I have been wearing, so... Maybe the armor is the same again, this one might be easier. But... Not really sure if the boss is alone. There's some sort of like a mini boss anyways before it. Yeah, there's some sort of like a mage. Level 16, I think. Try to pay attention to the resistances here as I give points into willpower. 10 points was spent. The only thing that changes is the spells. So I am guessing spells are the things that you can actually like dodge. Like it would be kind of stupid to have to like spend willpower points to be able to like gain resistances in the first place anyways. What is bothering me right now is the fact that like we need to use, I mean, I don't know, the only thing that is giving me resistance seems to be like the rings. I cannot figure out any other way to like gain them. The armor parts that I have found so far, they have like resistances on them and they don't, you know, apply here. It's awkward. It would be extremely good for us to like, you know, some sort of like find resistances around this part. And some sort of like, you know, have 20%, 30% that we can like play. There's a massive difference of like damage take between, you know, 0 resistance or even minus in this case. It's going to be like maybe 20%, I don't know. It doesn't even necessarily need to be, you know, anything special. Could be like just elemental stuff, you know what I mean? Fire, lightning, and frost, and then we're good. I think so. We'll most likely gonna die to that all the time. Say so. I have like 4 remaining points, and I have absolutely no idea where we're going with them. So That one is willpower for the most part, right? And toughness. Warden is cool. 3% physical damage each second stackable. Reset when you're hit. Trickster. That is interesting. 1% all attributes during 3 seconds when dodging or blocking an attack. Gains toughness as well. Momentum. 6% of physical damage and attack speed when moving. And 1% after stopping to move. 1 second. And heavy agility from it. No, we don't care about that. Cycle through different type of emission. Shots. Let's try to fight one more time. What's up, Tweedle? How's it going? My ferocity ended up being good now. I guess we're gonna need to focus on it a little bit. Crit chance sitting on 30% still, which is acceptable, I guess. Alright, give me this fight once again. Cannot escape. Yo, I'll get you. I'll get you this time, man. One of these times, I mean. Got it, he didn't drop anything. A large heal potion, Umbra potion. Fruit barrel, maybe. Gold. The thing that he's dropping, like you cannot understand what it says. 15 toughness, maximum health. Chance to steal 3 health points per hit. 3 health points, what's my health? It's actually not too bad. If you're like managing to attack quite fast, then not too bad. What is this guy gonna say to me now? I'm immortal, bro. It puts me out. What about this one over there? Destroy the corrupted heart that blocks the passage to the forest. You know what? I think we're going to be doing the rest of it tomorrow. I gotta get something to eat. It's been like 12 hours that I'm going to be checking out Wolcen more and more, as you guys seem to be enjoying it too. And we will make a couple of characters and try to understand like what's going on for the passive tree. For the most part, especially this. We're gonna mess around with it. Several different builds. Same goes for like some of the itemizing. the thing that is really bothering me right now about this game is that, like, you see, like, I remove 13% frost resistance and it doesn't affect anything. That is the only thing that is bothering me. I'll need to check that out. That's it though. I think I'm gonna have to call it for today. Dudes, I really appreciate you being there. I am live every single day on Twitch. If you would like my company, drop a follow. You will see me back again. Tomorrow we continue with like Wolcen. I'll also play a little bit of like more Slay the Spider, I think. Have a nice one, dudes. Have a nice one. Why is this game's volume is changing like that?